Papa ND, a man with sinister motives, carried young Ogaga on his shoulders through a slum called Alele. Ogaga had unknowingly consumed a drugged bobo juice and had fallen asleep. Papa ND's mission was urgent. He had to get Ogaga out of the area before anyone noticed the boy was missing. Avoiding eye contact with the slum's residents and moving swiftly past tarpaulin-built houses, he made his way toward a path leading out to a major street. As he approached safety, he was unexpectedly confronted by a local man named OK, who emerged from a local Ogogoro gin joint. OK, suspicious of Papa ND's story about carrying a sick niece, knew that Ogaga was a boy and smelled something foul. To throw OK off and potentially bribe him into silence, Papa ND promised to discuss a deal with him over the weekend. Once on the street, Papa ND rushed to his car parked near an uncompleted building. He placed Ogaga in the back seat and drove off toward his final destination, a shrine deep within a forest. If accepted for a ritual by the oracle, Ogaga's life would be exchanged for Papa ND's financial gain, a promised reward of 3 million naira. However, there was a condition. The oracle would only accept someone fully conscious and sound. Therefore, Papa ND needed Ogaga to fully recover from the drug. After a long journey through towns and a dense forest, Papa ND reached his hidden hut, made of sticks and a grass roof. He placed Ogaga on a cloth on the floor and began eating from a briefcase containing bread and fried fish. He estimated it would take about 20 hours for the drug to wear off. Though he momentarily reflected on how Ogaga's family might be reacting to the disappearance, he quickly shut out the thought, consumed by his selfish goal. By the next afternoon, Ogaga awoke briefly to eat the yam and vegetables Papa ND had prepared using crops he grew nearby. After another nap, he fully regained consciousness by 6:30 p.m. Ogaga, confused and scared, asked questions. "Why are we here? Where's my mummy?" Papa ND responded with a fabricated story about a war in Wari and claimed Ogaga's family had fled. Ogaga, sensing deception, burst into tears and demanded to go home. To strengthen his lie, Papa ND pretended to call his wife, putting on a show of sorrow, but Ogaga wasn't fooled. When Ogaga offered to recite his mother's phone number, Papa ND panicked and claimed he had no airtime. Ogaga accused him of lying and tried to grab the phone. Enraged, Papa ND slapped him and began beating him. At that moment, a masked man with a cutlass arrived, ordering Papa ND to release the boy. Frightened, Papa ND fled the hut. The masked man approached Ogaga and told him he had come to rescue him. Holding his hand, they began fleeing together. However, Papa ND, realizing the consequences if they escaped, returned to the hut, grabbed a pistol and cutlass, and chased after them. He threatened to shoot both the rescuer and Ogaga. The rescuer remained calm, seemingly protected by charms. A violent fight ensued between the two men, with their cutlasses clashing repeatedly. Amid the chaos, Ogaga fled again. Both men chased after him, and though Papa ND caught him briefly, the fight resumed, giving Ogaga another chance to escape. Eventually, the rescuer caught Ogaga again. The fight paused, and the two men confronted each other. When Papa ND demanded both the boy and the man's life, the masked man countered by offering to hand over Ogaga in exchange for a share of the ritual money. This stunned Papa ND. Then came the ultimate shock. The man removed his mask to reveal he was OK, the same man from the Ogogoro joint. With this revelation, everything became clear. OK had seen through the lies and deceit from the start and had followed Papa ND to save the child. For Ogaga, the sight of the fight and the mask's removal confirmed the horrifying reality. He had narrowly escaped a brutal death, meant for ritual sacrifice. To be continued. Subscribe now to the channel to get access to part 3 of this series.